You are not what you think. You go through life fiercely, protecting an identity, fiercely defending a boundary. You keep telling the world, you don't know me, you don't see the real me. But what if the stranger isn't the world? What if the stranger is you? What if your entire understanding of yourself is just a beautifully constructed lie? The biological truth is harsh. Your brain wasn't built to give you the truth. It was built to keep you alive. It handles millions of pieces of data every second. And to prevent you from being completely overwhelmed, it cuts corners. It makes assumptions. It creates shortcuts. You can't actually rely on your self-awareness because your mind is constantly hiding its real motives from you just to keep you moving forward. Overanalyzing yourself doesn't lead to clarity. It leads to obsession. The more you obsessively pick apart your actions, looking for the real you, the more fragmented you feel. You get trapped in a loop of constant self-scrutiny, overthinking every motive, until you lose touch with the person you actually are. Which begs the question, is there a you in the first place? It is a paradox, a psychological chicken or the egg. We like to believe we are completely in control, that our self-discipline makes us unique, and that we see the world objectively. But that control is an illusion. In reality, your identity is constantly being hijacked by things you can't see. A sudden spike in cortisol shifts your mood. A drop in dopamine alters your choices. A rush of adrenaline dictates your reaction. You are just reacting to hormone changes and then calling it free will. Look back at your past. Every casual comment from your parents and every major event you witnessed as a child shaped how you think today. You didn't choose your personality, your environment built it for you. You are just navigating the world using a set of habits and reactions you absorbed from the people who raised you. And it doesn't stop with your past. It's happening right now, in this very second. Look at your opinions. Look at your deeply held convictions. They are not original. You are an echo chamber. Your brain is a mimic, quietly eavesdropping on the crowd, absorbing the algorithms, and adopting the consensus. You aren't generating truth. You are just nodding along, agreeing with what other people say, and dressing it up as your own philosophy. You are simply acting as a channel for the crowd, repeating a collective script while mistaking it for your own voice. And when the reality of this chaos becomes too heavy, your mind deploys its ultimate weapon, the coping mechanism. We are deeply terrified of being the bad guy in our own story, so we manipulate our own memories. We take a selfish choice, a moment of weakness, or an unfair outburst, and we dress it up as a perfectly reasonable reaction. We spin a narrative that blames our circumstances or points fingers at others, desperately inventing justifications just to convince ourselves that we were right all along. You are a complex, non-linear, chaotic system. You are impossible to read. Stop trying to box yourself into a neat, marketable definition. Don't limit yourself to a static identity. Knowing yourself does not have an end game. There is no final trophy, no moment where all the puzzle pieces perfectly click and you suddenly have your life entirely figured out. Seeking self-awareness isn't about finding a perfect answer. It's much simpler than that. It just gives you the tools to understand your own flaws, accept your changing nature, and learn how to manage the complicated person you actually are.